beginning of the year, Real USA traveled to Virginia following a chemical spill in the Elk River. There, we met close to 300,000 residents of West Virginia who had been left without water. Now, the neighbors have had to face a further spill in the same area, where it is estimated that more than 100,000 gallons of carbon might have contaminated the Kanawha River in Charleston.
Empty streets and empty shops in Charleston, West Virginia this January. With the water supply contaminated by a chemical used for washing coal, the area's water was unusable for anything except flushing toilets. So businesses had to close and residents had to rely on bottled water for washing, cooking and cleaning. The river's since been contaminated with yet another spill, this time of coal slurry. Coal mining is the lifeblood of West Virginia. It's a source of pride for the state, and the fuel provides about 40% of America's energy, as well as most of the jobs and incomes in the area. But that money comes with environmental costs. Burning coal is responsible for 37% of US carbon dioxide emissions, and the industry's size also means polluting accidents, such as the West Virginia spills, are more likely. The leak that caused the water crisis here in Charleston originated at a business involved in the coal industry, which sustains the whole area. But after the upheaval that was caused, some here are asking whether West Virginia should diversify away from coal. Charleston's Mayor, Danny Jones, says the Obama administration's new regulations on power plant CO2 emissions mean the area is already suffering economically.
Coal's been part of our culture here for a long time, but the anti-coal people not only are winning, I'd say they've won. And if you go in southern West Virginia, you'll see the effects of it, because people that made $100,000 a year working in those mines they're on welfare.
When jobs are being lost, people are...
But experts say no more coal doesn't have to mean no more jobs.
Fortunately, there are jobs in the region. There's a lot of potential for agriculture, for instance, also alternative energy production. There's a lot of opportunity there, and some groups have worked very hard to make that a possibility.
We are not in any competition against coal, but we are looking towards the future.
This is one such group. Matthew Gilliam, a former coal miner, is now an electrician at Gilliam Solar. It's looking to build on West Virginia's energy heritage by installing solar panels for local residents. The scheme, run by local organisation Sustainable Williamson, aims to get former miners involved in new, more long-term industries.
We've been able to work with the community on
whether it's agriculture and farmers markets, sustainable construction programmes, or even running tours for visitors. Groups like these have other ideas for moving away from coal.
We anticipate that we will create a greater diversified energy portfolio and continue to be an energy leader. Because we are in this coal region limited with the number of job opportunities, we see this as a way to re-educate and retrain skilled labor.
It may be too late for some of the more destructive results of mining in West Virginia to be reversed, but groups like Matthews are hoping it's not too late to save the livelihoods and futures of West Virginia's people. Lorna Shattuck, Telesur, West Virginia.